All right, so let's get a little start up on the truck. Give it a little rev real quick. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Got an update for you guys on my 2016 Freightliner. We're gonna do some little minor repairs. I had a small air leak on the truck. You know, we were having trouble building up the air in the mornings. The driver was telling me that he would have to rev it up. Yeah, we were having trouble airing up in the morning. It was just taking a long time. This happened for a couple of months. It was taking a little bit longer than normal, some days faster than normal, but then we were just like, hey, it's taking a little bit too long now. It was one day where we actually lost a bunch of air. We were losing air in a brake chamber on I believe it was on the passenger side, one of the steers. Then yeah, I just said, you know, we got to get everything fixed as far as the airlines go, because you know, we couldn't even make it past the day because, you know, being loaded and everything, dangerous when you start losing air. The air's not building back up right after you dump. And, you know, we do have a big air tank in the trailer as well, just to open up those belly doors. So, yeah, we just told him, let's take it to the mechanic. So we took it to the mechanic, and, yeah, we had an air leak on the passenger side. Pretty bad one, to the point where, like, we almost could not even make it just because the air was not building up. And if you guys ever do have an air problem on a truck, it's the scariest thing, especially if you're loaded, because lock up, you know, and you're stuck. All right, guys, we are back at Freightliner because we were losing air. Is that right there? 789. So we went ahead and bought 2 brake chambers. We got a power steering reservoir tank because the old one was leaking a little bit. These hoses. And the automatic transmission fluid to fill it back up, air dryer cartridge kit, and some more hoses. There's the other brake chambers here. We got 2 of them, brand new ones here. All right, so this is pretty much $590 all in this right here. We have the engine filter there. So give you a little, yeah, so boom, that's where we go right there. $590 for all of this. Like I said, 2 brake chambers for the rear. I already have 2 of them over there. These are 5-gallon engine oil, 5-gallon jugs here. Cabin filters, just to make sure that's always nice and clean. The last thing you want is to have them really filthy. They're really cheap, just to switch them out every time you can. We're always on the dirt, so it's always best just to switch them out for us because we have so much dirt inside the truck. You know, I try to keep the truck inside clean, but like I said, it's more of a construction truck. But yeah, we always want to make sure everything is clean, just to make sure that the engine can last us as long as it can. Just a little quick update regarding the truck. So make sure you guys do your guys' maintenance on time. I always like to change the engine oil at 10,000 miles, just to make sure we don't really go over that. Some people do it a lot sooner. Some people do it at 15,000 miles, or some people even go farther than that. But like I said, I kind of do want to change it as soon as I can. 10,000 miles would be pretty good, especially the kind of line of business that we do. You know, we're loaded heavy every single load, multiple loads a day, hauling 80,000 pounds. So yeah, we went ahead and got new airlines. These latch it, show you real quick which airlines I'm showing you, just because this is my first time ever, you know, switching these airlines out. So it's gonna be this one here, and it goes all the way to there. And then, so from what I was told was, I don't know if it's this one. No, I don't think it's that one. I want to say it was this one, the other one that we switched out. Took a quick glimpse of when they were working on it, and I guess there's another one that runs deep in there. If these 2, after switching these 2, you're still having problems with the air, you're gonna have a major one. Not a major one, but it's gonna be the one that's hidden in there, and that one's kind of like a hassle to get into. But yeah, right after doing that, you know, the truck filled up so fast. We had no problems with the air filling up. You know, before it would take a long time to fill up, and then we also had to fill up for the trailer as well. So yeah, we had to switch out, you know, the brake chambers on both sides, because after we fixed one side, the one that was leaking, once we switched it out, the other one started leaking. Works. It's a big pressured system. So one way to find out if you do have any leaks on your brake chambers is to push on the brake hard, push on the brake, and then you need two people, someone to kind of stand outside and on the truck and kind of hear to see if there's any air leaks, and then you let go of the brake, and then you can kind of hear if you have any air leaks. That's kind of how you can tell on the brake chambers. So yeah, we went ahead and switched out the brake chambers and those air lines, and the truck fills up so fast now that was definitely a problem. So if you are having problems with your airflow or your building up air in the morning, check out those two lines, or check to see if you have any leaks on your truck. But yeah, so what we're doing in this video, we're gonna do a, you know, the regular maintenance that we always do. The truck's a little bit dirty. I do need to get it washed. But this is from 2 weeks of, you know, hauling dirt in construction sites. And I usually do get it washed every 2 weeks, just because, you know, the last thing I want is to be driving around with a dirty truck. No, it's not too bad compared to how it can be after one day of just hauling miles into the dirt. We're gonna do the engine oil, and then we're gonna do both the cabin filters, all the filters. I know that I had a small leak as well on one of my brake chambers back here. I also have a small leak on this brake chamber as well. So I went ahead and bought 2 brake chambers. So we're gonna get them switched out so I can have all brake chambers new on the truck. And then we are also gonna switch out these. I went ahead and bought the other brake chambers. I don't have any problems with them, but just it feels a little bit nicer just to know that you do have all brand new brake chambers. I do have all new brake shoes as well on all my drives and the drums, so I'm pretty much set. And I also have them on the steer. One day that we were kind of having like a little bit of a smell back there, and when we went back there, I do have shields to kind of like block it from the dirt to getting there. Yes, one day he said it was feeling a little bit weird, so we went to go get it checked, and yeah, it comes down to we needed some brake shoes, so got them all done on the drives and the steers. And but yeah, guys, I got some more videos for you guys on the truck. Every time we have a repair, I'm gonna want to share it just to make sure. We did get a brand new tarp as well. That tarp was at least $120. You know, tarps, I don't know how long the tarps usually last. This is my first time ever switching out the tarp. Yeah, we did get some welding done as well on the truck, just because, you know, every time you see a little crack and it keeps growing, you want to make sure you address it. All right, guys, we got the new brake chambers on. The truck is dirty. Looking good though. Like, we go into them, we're a little bit off-roading here and there. Back adjusters that I had gotten done one time. Brake shoes and the drums are all new on the back set as well. Yeah, like I said, I really do like taking care of the truck, just because if the truck is taking care of you, take care of the truck. Just because, you know, one day if you don't take care of the things that are needed, you're gonna have a big list of things that need to be done all at once. And it's already expensive to repair the truck, so you might as well just fix it up slowly when you do have the money. But yeah, guys, so I think on this one, for the brake chambers, they're around $80 for each one. The oil, we're gonna need 10 gallons of oil, so it's gonna be 2 5-gallon bucket. Engine filters and the cabin filters as well. I think it came out to a total of like $590.